YouTube. Um, Welcome to the channel. Um, Thank you for 100 subscribers. Thank you. I take the win. A win is a win. Thank you very much. So today I'm still going to be answering the most Google questions. So today the question is, how do you build muscle? The three sub subtopics on how you build muscle. It You train the muscle, you feed the muscle, you let the muscle rest. Those are the three, the basics, or these are the three subtopics on how do you build muscle. Rest. When you are resting, when you are sleeping, your body releases growth hormone, which helps in recovery, muscle growth. That is the gist of resting. If your body is well rested, your body will be in position to build muscle. Recovering from the training that is done while you are sleeping, then that is when now the muscle grows, or you put your body in position for the muscle to grow by resting sufficiently and training enough, not training when rest is needed. Basically, that's just resting enough, sleeping minimum 7 to 8 hours. I found that is, the good spot. 6.5, even 6, you can still do it. But I found that below 6, it your body can get to a point where it can recover in 6 hours, but it's pushing it a bit. 7, so about 8 hours. 6.5, still decent, but ideally I found that 7 hours, that is sort of the sweet spot. So you need to rest properly. Feeding the muscle. From my own research, for your muscle to grow, you need, this is the minimum, this is the entry level, 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. 2 grams, that's minimum. You can, go more, but if you go less, it will be a waste unless you are superiorly gifted genetically. But minimum 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Meaning now that if you weigh 100 kilograms, apologies, 100 kilograms on the scale, the minimum need 200 grams of protein. Let me repeat. If you're weighing 100 kilograms on the scale, you need a minimum of 200 grams of protein. You can break that down into 4 meals of 50 grams per meal, or you can break it down even further. You can just take 200 grams divided by 5 and get, make it 5 meals. But that is the minimum. And as you go further now in your chain, you can add and see how much your body can hold. Because another thing that you need to understand with protein, if it's not the only one, it's only one of the few foods, or one of the few components of food that your body cannot keep. Meaning now that if you eat an excessive amount of protein, your body cannot keep it. It will release it. You know how waste is released. You will release it. It's not like carbs and most fats, where if you take an excessive amount, the body will keep, or the body will be able to extract what it needs. But with protein, if you take an excessive amount of protein, your body won't be able to maximize that. Your body will release it when you go to the rest, unfortunately. So that is the feeding part. Now let's get to the training. Enter this guy, Dorian Yates. This guy's training philosophy, it's called high intensity training. This idea initially, or it was made famous by Mike Mentzer, this guy. But the research says that the originator, or the one that Dorian Yates took, was an evolved version, or a better research version of Arthur Jones' philosophy. Okay, high intensity training. What what it entails is that it's less reps at the highest intensity. That is where growth happens. So basically, when it's come to um, gaining muscle, scientifically, I'm gonna put it in normal terms, is that you break down the muscle, and the muscle, when it recovers, it grows, because the muscle, it's like last week you pushed the weight, and the muscle was able to say, hey, this weight is heavy, so let's grow. So next time you get this weight, you can be able to move it comfortably. So you break it down, the muscle recovers, it grows. So now, by increasing the weight, you're basically telling your body to grow, so it can be able to move the weight easily. So you break it down, and then you recover by sleeping, and then you feed it. So now when you go to the gym now the following week, you add a little bit. So the same thing will happen. Your muscle is gonna break down, muscle gonna say, hey, this 20 kilograms is very heavy, so let's grow. So next time we're lifting this weight, we can lift it comfortably. But now the following week gonna come and say, put another 5 kilograms. So now the muscle gonna say, hey, now it's 25 kilograms. Let's do the thing again. Let's recover and grow. So next time they wanna push this weight, it will come to, and then you add more weight. So that's basically the philosophy that was about training, is that you need to push your muscle, or you need to break down your muscle, and when your muscle recovers, then it will be able to grow. And Dorian Yates believes in, or Dorian Yates' philosophy, the one that took him from a normal gym goer to Miss Olympia, he's a 6-time Miss Olympia, is high intensity. So it's fewer reps where you're sort of warming up, and then it's a couple of working sets. But the main goal is the heaviest weight at the highest intensity, with reps ranging between 8 and 4 at the highest intensity. That is when growth happens, according to Dorian Yates, which is also the philosophy that I agree with. There's a lot of philosophies out there on how to build muscle and all of that. But this one, for me, makes more sense, that you challenge the muscle at the highest level by the heaviest weight you can carry, and then when the recovery takes place, now the muscle is going to be able to grow. So you break it down. When it grows, it gets bigger, and now what you do now, you add more weight, and then you recover when you're sleeping, then you feed it accordingly, and then that is how you gain muscle, in my experience and in my own research.